a little bit about why this course is so weird and how it works. So this video will repeat a lot of the things that you're going to see in the syllabus and in the course information. It's kind of an introduction to all the materials that you see in this folder, but if you're interested in knowing the philosophy behind this course, this video is for you. If you're not, just feel free to go back to work. So I've been thinking a lot about what motivates people, and also how do we use class time effectively. And one of the problems is that, you come into a class, your instructor is lecturing on, let's say, writing a paraphrase. Well, I would say a third of the students in the class already know how to write a paraphrase, so they're tuned out. And a third of the students have no idea what's going on. They're not ready to write a paraphrase yet, and so they're tuned out because they're lost. And maybe, if you're lucky, a third of the students are ready to learn how to write a paraphrase and are checked in. In addition to that, there's a lot of texting and distractions and all sorts of things going on that make writing a paraphrase not the most important thing on a student's plate. So what do we do? Well, teachers oftentimes try to make lectures more interesting, or we have a game or something really exciting that we can share with our students so that they'll pay attention. But I sort of question that. Like, should I keep working, like putting on a circus just to keep my students connected? Shouldn't they see the inherent value in learning how to write and write well? And so that was my initial thought, and I've been thinking a lot about flipped classrooms and the concept of flipped classrooms. That's something that we're seeing a lot more in K through 12, and I wanted to see how it would work in a regular face-to-face Composition 1 class. And so I've been doing it for the last year. I've had pretty good results in Comp 1. My students come into their classroom, they sit down at a computer, and they work. Sometimes I'll check in with them and see which assignments they're working on. Sometimes they're working on things for other classes. That's the way they want to use their class time. And then when they have questions, they put a hand up, and I come and work with students individually. So maybe Jimmy over here really needs to know how to write a paraphrase because he's writing a research paper. But Danny on the other side of the room is working on his scholarship essay, and so he needs to brainstorm some ideas for what to include in his achievements. And so those students are in different places and different priorities, and this allows them both to be working kind of where they need to work. I really like the way it's going, but I've never tried it online. Now, I think online lends itself really well to kind of a flipped classroom model because you guys are working pretty much individually, and you can really choose which of the resources you access and which ones you don't. You control your time a little bit more. So we'll see how it goes. You can see below there's tons of videos and resources kind of that sort of track my thinking about how this flipped classroom concept goes. And so check it out, see what you think if you're interested. It kind of gives you a sense of sort of where I'm coming from if you want to know more about this class. So those are the philosophical underpinnings. If you want to talk more about it, please let me know. I'd be happy to chat about it. If you are totally bored already, go ahead and click on course content and just get back to work. So I hope you enjoy the course. I think it'll be really fun, and I think you will really learn a lot and take a lot away from it. So good luck.